Hello, I'm feeling something good. Gonna read some of my poems, and I just didn't have any. So this one is called Calculation. It is, so often, there is not. A calculated thought, a calculated target. I try and become constant shift, just becoming calculated. I am, though often I'm not. What to make of, maybe just crushed love. Trying to still open the calculation and ambition. Failure is not an option. When the numbers in my head don't compute, denote, and denotate. And failure is not an option, a calculation. Respect for the thoughts in my head. Calculation, deed, notation, detonation, ambition. Failure is never the option. Thoughts and calculation. Relation between retaliation yet not within. Calculating my ambition. The great thoughts within. The thoughts in my head, all the things said, become my enriching decision. Struggle and said, this ambition, this relation between ideas and relation. Calculation. Thoughts in the head, stuff said, never said. Ambition, calculation, the concept is, yet never is. The concept that becomes, and calculate. The thoughts like, and maybe there is, yet not is. A relation between ideas. My calculate is a fragment of code. This next poem is called Rough Magic. Anxious overtakings like breathtakings, rough magic, mathematics, and suit and tie, never know or care to see, or to know and to see or caring yet. There is a design in the design, not design, only living and reliving and loving and re-loving. Chaotic as heretic, God in the blueprint, intelligent in the pattern, stringent, low intricate, that surround us all enough to fill in the blank black hole. Fractal reoccurrence, a tactile reassurance of phenomena outside of us, where the stars rejuvenate, and supernova mirrors of sobering reflection in the worlds that don't surround us but breathe us in, take us all in. String theoretical, nonchalant, intentional, unstrung, intellectual, emotional. Twist yourself within the universal gunshot to realize you were never gun caught, spun, not. The magic is rough in the mind, it has to be to bend and wind. But the tongue that is a road, that is a street, speaks on fair dust as a path. Carbon particles of descent yet intent, resonating with discontent. Spray paint a derelict of responsive responsibility. Rough magic, black magic, free as the dark heart, the runic spark. Freedom in shades of black and white, or black in white, and spiked white as a black, or vice versa snap. A dead, red, a clean green, a mellow yellow, a blue hue, or orange swirl, or purple pure, gone indigo. A rainbow in the eyes and freedom in the lies. The universe is attracted magnetic to rough magic, tragic, smooth like the pain of rain, or the fire of the lighter. Never let it go and live on the beats of the streets. Cheat death with sickness, poverty, loneliness, and balance, led in the poetic of the magic, cast spells of language unread, unsounded, to see jagged beauties unbounded. Rough magic, me with it all, and I'll see the universe as a baseball as I fall to catch the star that is love, a fallen angel, a star shoot in worlds of unrestraint and hope. This next poem is called Blackout. My mind, I'm falling behind. Too many things I'm not remembering. Too many spots, dark blackouts, pernicious, malicious, vicious. Belief makes me leave behind where I have too much paranoia, an impossible euphoria, an escape. I need to escape. Can't deal with the hate, all the things I can never say or express. This impossible stress test. Reality is more than I imagined, beginning in. Feel too much, such a strange space. They tell you to just pick up the pace and just run the race. I just want to black out, forget, not care, not be here, unconscious, subconscious, be free. Not have to face this reality, not have to feel anything, blink, not so much in pain, free in a midnight world, in amnesia, breaking up my paranoia, not have to feel anything real, to still be myself somehow broken off, myself enough, where I don't have to break to heal the ache, where I can just be enough, not feel so much fear of knowing what I am doing here. The blackouts are my respite, split from myself, make it the truth. I speak unconscious, is it enough? Break off, broken up, fragment, figment, not feel so tough, break out, white out, feel creative, live on the edge, confront the worsening ledge. The abyss, this path breaking me down where I drown. To humanize, euthanize, not enough, too rough, break down, understand the darkness I found, black out, reality caught, break me up, not enough, too much, broken in pieces, listen, these fragments glisten in sunlight bright, I fight, I break here in my head, too much at stake. This next one is called Wrestle. The things I believe, I'm uncertain of outcomes. I see the complications, the messy feelings, punch me bloody red, often where I find myself feeling gratitude, arrogance for all the same things I want to express. But I hold back, beaten up body, a rejection of reality and inability for acceptance or any deep understanding, punched out. Why can't I feel what I feel? All the jagged ripping me apart, the sharp blades of paradise, plague I fight hard. What I can't accept, what I can't feel, to identify any of it. I am often unable to, but it is what I seek, what I feel, lack or any understood belief. The same mania, the same, I feel I'm not good enough. Stupid emotions pounded tough. Too many confusing ideologies in my head. I shouldn't feel what I feel. River in my heart cuts through my mind. In existence, acceptance, recognize painful emotions. I don't know what is going to happen. Psychological malpractice. I broke off. On my own time. So it's about 2 minutes. I have one more for you. Thank you for having me. This last one is called Manifesto. The street poetic will call your name loud and proud, even in the dark, will ask for your words even when, yet not, even when. It's so even when it's not so, but you are the jagged word. You heard the street fold over like a path folded over, letting in the poetry, letting go of the naysay as though it would be okay would click into place. But perhaps they're only words on the page, the all wall, words on a shirt or sheet or street poem, street form, as though yes, although, but the jagged does know it sees the street poetic blending to blind and blend colors and tonalities, to spray paint dictums all over to reinvent and reflect nostalgia as though yet although the magic street, the tragic flicker on the first screen, a cigarette in the chaotic, letting in the street poetic with yet a fire eye, a spark alive. I believe the street poetified, to be freedom, to like it all, to lick and lap up the language, to take in the I am because I poet scenes. I never cower, always manifesto purpose forward, don't speak in a locked and lap, to live and rock, out to give and be always be what is never an illusion, except for style, except for the life of the poem mirage. Image as we slowly breathe in, the street poem into existence, the street art, the street poem, graffitied by words, spray painted by sound. As though, although, but yes, not that only an I am. All of us are our own walking manifesto, sainted poem, rage, contradiction, spilling rough words and diction, and purpose that seem clean, that wash all over our streets. Thank you.